Hello everyone. In this lecture, let us see about the directional overcurrent protection of feeders, how it is done. So generally there are two types of relay connections for directional overcurrent protection of feeders. So these two different types of connections is based upon the relay angle, how much it is taken, right? So based upon the maximum torque angle and how the connections between the voltage coil and the current coil are taken, right, by how much angle they are lagging or leading. Based upon that, there are two kinds of relay connections. So before going to these types of connections, let us first once revise about the how the directional property is taken in a directional overcurrent relay, right? So now let me take the voltage supplied to the voltage coil is V. So due to this voltage supplied to the voltage coil, there will be some current induced in it. So let me take as the current induced or the flux induced in that coil is phi V in the voltage coil. The angle between these is phi, right? So current induced in the coil is IV, let me take, right? Now there must be current coil also, there will be a current coil also. So current must be supplied to the current coil, right? So let me take the current supplied to the current coil is leading the voltage by some angle, right? So let me take it as theta, right? So this is angle theta. Now flux is nothing but phi I, flux generated in the current coil is phi I. Now we know that theta is nothing but power factor angle, that is angle between V and I, right? So now we know that torque is nothing but proportional to flux induced in the both the coils, that is interaction of flux, both the fluxes, right, into sine of angle between them. Sine of angle between them is nothing but what? Theta plus phi, right? So now to get the maximum torque, sine of theta plus phi must be maximum, that is phi plus theta will be 90 degrees, must be 90 degrees. So let me take tau max is the angle at which torque is maximum, right? So tau is, let me define tau as maximum torque angle, right? So tau is nothing but 90 degrees minus phi or not, right? Why? Because tau is nothing but power factor at maximum torque angle, right? We have taken it as maximum torque angle. That means theta when the angle between V and I is maximum, right? So that is theta, tau is nothing but 90 degrees minus phi. So that implies phi is what? 90 minus tau or not, right? So now let me take it as equation number 1. Now my equation 1 we can write as tau is proportional to phi V phi I sine of theta plus 90 minus tau, right? So that means tau proportional to phi V phi I cos theta minus tau, right? So this is the torque equation for directional property, right, where phi V is nothing but proportional to what? Voltage induced in that coil, voltage supplied to that coil, and phi A is nothing but current supplied to that coil minus theta minus phi. So if you remove the directionality, proportionality, our torque equation will be K into V into I into cos theta minus tau. So this is the torque equation for directional relay. So all these things we have seen in the relays topic, but once we are revising here. So now let me show it here. So I have defined tau as maximum torque angle. So I am drawing a line such that we have defined tau as 90 degrees minus tau, right? So I am drawing maximum torque line, where it is nothing but angle between V and I at which theta is maximum, right? So this is my tau, right? So this will be 90 degrees or not, right? This is 90 degrees. Now if you go on extending this line like this will become my 180 degrees line, yes or no? So 180 degrees line is nothing but zero torque line, right? On the right side of this zero torque line is our positive torque area and this is our negative torque area, right? All these things I hope you are clear with it. So now let us see about what are the connections and how the connections are done. So there are two types of relay connections, that are 30 degrees relay with maximum torque angle of 0 degrees and 90 degrees relay with maximum torque angle of 45 degrees. So 0 degrees maximum torque angle relay is used for plain feeders, as well as 90 degrees relay with maximum torque angle of 45 degrees will be used for feeders with transformers. So now let us see what is this 30 degrees relay or 90 degrees relay. So that is nothing but called as relay angle, where relay angle can be defined as the angle between the voltage and current supplied to the directional relay under balanced three-phase UPF conditions. So this is the condition under balanced three-phase UPF conditions. So the angle between the voltage and current is defined as a relay angle. So this 30 degrees is nothing but the relay angle. So let us see the first case, 30 degrees relay with a maximum torque angle of 0 degrees. So this is mainly used for plain feeders where the power factor under fault current conditions is less than 60 degrees lag. So how it is done? Let us see now. So this means that the angle between the voltage and current is 30 degrees, right? Also the maximum torque angle must be 0 degrees or not. So if it is 0 degrees, let me show you. That means theta plus phi is equals to 90 degrees is our condition, right? So from here, this happens here, it is given that maximum torque angle is 0 degrees. So our maximum torque angle is nothing but where theta is 90 degrees or not, right? So phi becomes 90 degrees. Why? Let me show you why. So in the previous case, as we have seen, in case of directional relays, we have defined maximum torque angle as tau is equals to 90 degrees minus phi or not. Now here it is given that maximum torque angle is 0 degrees. That means this is 0 degrees. So that means 90 degrees is equals to phi. It comes from this equation. So that our phi is equals to 90 degrees, right? Now let us see during different fault conditions how does it come. So we got phi is equals to 90 degrees. So under UPF, now for theta is equals to 30 degrees, that is our relay angle. Our torque equation comes like KVI cos 30 minus tau or not, right? So that is KVI cos 30 minus our tau is nothing but maximum torque angle, that is given as 0. So that comes as cos 30 degrees, that is 0.866 VIK. So this is the torque produced when there is 30 degrees relay angle between voltage and current supplied to the directional relay under balanced three-phase UPF conditions, right? So in the same way, at 30 degrees lag power factor, what happens? Let us see now. At 30 degrees lag power factor, our theta becomes 0, alright? So that torque will be KVI, right? That is tau max. In the same way, at 60 degrees lag power factor, that means our theta will be minus 30 degrees. So T is equals to KVI cos minus 30 degrees. So in every case, tau is maximum torque angle, that is 0, right? So that is 0.866 VIK. So in the same way, if you take it for 0 power factor lag, what happens? If ZPF lag, if you take ZPF lag, that is nothing but theta comes like minus 60 degrees. So tau will be like KVI cos minus 60 degrees. That comes like 0.5 into KVI. So if you see that the voltage applied to the relay is very low based upon the fault conditions. During the fault, voltage is very low. So 0.5 kVi, this value will be very, very less. So for this low value of torque, the relay will not be able to operate. So this relay connection, that is 30 degrees relay with maximum torque angle of 0 degrees, this connection is not suitable for plain feeder. It is not suitable for relay with transformer feeders, right? So because transformer has some inductive effect, due to that inductive effect, the voltage will be still very, very low, due to which the torque supplied by it will not be sufficient to operate that relay, right? So now let us see the phasor diagram of this kind of connection, how it happens. So here relay angle is 30 degrees, that means voltage and current must be 30 degrees difference. So I am taking voltage here. So my current must be 30 degrees leading, right? So I have taken it as I, the angle is 30 degrees, right? So now we got our phi is equals to 90 degrees or not. So with V, if I take 90 degrees, this angle is nothing but phi, right? Phi, where this line is nothing but current induced in that coil, voltage coil, right? Or flux produced in the voltage coil we can take. So this is nothing but the same zero torque line, right? So in the same way, if we extend this way, so this will be positive torque region and this will be negative torque region. Fine. So now let us see how we get this 30 degrees leading. So let me draw the voltages voltage supplied to the three phases, that is VR, Y, VB, right? So now, so this is in phase, IR is in phase with VR. In the same way, IY, IB, right? Now if you extend this one in the opposite direction, that is minus VB will be getting. If you take its resultant, we will be getting what? VRB. So where this voltage induced or this current induced in the current coil, current supply to the current coil is in 30 degrees leading with the voltage supply. So here IR corresponds to VRB, IY corresponds to VYR, IB corresponds to VBY in the same method, right? Extend all these lines and if you take the resultant, you will be getting it. So this is about the 30 degrees relay with maximum torque angle of 0 degrees. Now let us see the second connection. 90 degrees connections with maximum torque angle of 45 degrees. Right? So these type of connections are used for transformer feeders where power factor under fault conditions is greater than 45 degrees and that may go up to 0 power factor lag also. So here under fault conditions, so the condition is for relay angle, it must be unity power factor, that is already assumed, right? Theta must be theta will be 90 degrees, right? So now torque is equals to kVi cos 90 minus 45 degrees. So which gives us kVi cos 45 degrees. So which gives us 0.707 into tau max, right? So next, at 45 degrees lag, we will be getting theta is equals to 45 degrees, right? So what is the value of torque then? T is equals to kVi, that is maximum torque, right? In the same way, at 0 power factor lag, what happens? Here theta is equals to 0, then T is equals to kVi cos theta is 0 minus 45 degrees, right? So that is 0.707 tau max. So this will be the values of torque for different angles at different angles, right? So now let us see the phasor diagram corresponding to this one. So here the angle must be 45 degrees, maximum torque angle must be 45 degrees. So how will that maximum torque angle we are obtaining? So to obtain maximum torque angle 45 degrees, so let me take VR, so which is in phase with IR as it is unity power factor, that is a condition to be assumed. So Y IY B IB, so then I must get 90 degrees connection, right? 90 degrees I must get. How we get 90 degrees? Let me take. So let me extend this back, which gives me minus VB, right? So now if you take the resultant, if you extend this back, right, we will get VYB, right? So this comes as, there is a 90 degrees, see, 90 degrees angle between the voltage and the current supplied. So here if you see, for R phase, IR is a current supplied, and what must be the voltage supplied corresponding to it? It is VYB for getting 90 degrees relay angle. In the same way, for phase Y, current supplied is IY and voltage supplied must be what? Y, opposite to it, that is VBR. In the same way, for phase B, IB, VRY, right? So these are the directional elements. So these are the directional elements, right? So at the same time, overcurrent elements are this one. This detects the overcurrents. So this is about the 90 degrees connection. Now let us see about its connection diagram. So this is the connection diagram corresponding to the directional overcurrent relay of feeders. If you see here, IR, IY and IB are the current elements, so which corresponds to overcurrents that are connected to overcurrent coils. See, from here it is given to one phase, next one. These are the current coils, and next potential coils. These are the potential coils. So these are given to the transformer, right? So these are the feeders, RYB phase. This overcurrent transformers or CTs will be given the overcurrent elements. So both potential coils are given to phases directly and current coils are given to the CTs, right? So this is the connection corresponding to the overcurrent directional relay elements of the feeders. Hope you have understood. Thank you.